In this chapter, we're going to explore different methods for slowing down and speeding up your clips. And in this movie, we're going to start by looking at how to work with creating no motion at all through creating a freeze frame. Now, there are several ways to create a freeze frame, and I'm going to go over those now. The first method assumes that you just want to turn a current clip in the timeline into a freeze frame. So take a look at this section here. All right, so I have all of these images of the various pieces of stationery, and it's video, but I want it to look like just punchy, still images. So I'm going to turn each one of those into a freeze frame. So I'm going to zoom in here, ++. I'm going to come to this first one and select it, and you can either come up to Clip and Video Options and Frame Hold Options, or you can just right-click on the clip and choose Frame Hold Options here. Now, wherever I'm parked in the sequence, if I choose Hold on Time, this is going to turn into a freeze frame. So I'll say OK. And you can see that we have no motion. If I come to this one too, right-click and Frame Hold Options, OK, and so on and so forth. I'm going to do this last one too. If I park here, that'll be the freeze frame. If I park over here, that'll be the freeze frame. I think I want to go towards the beginning. And I'm going to right-click and choose Frame Hold Options. And I just want to show you here that I can trim these in or out. My freeze frames can be trimmed however I like. I'll undo this, Command-Z. I have a finished version of this right over here, and I'm just going to play it. All right, so as you can see, a really easy way to turn moving video into these still images. All right, I'm going to come downstream a little bit because I want to talk about option number 2. And this is if you have moving video and then you want to abruptly change to a freeze frame at a certain point. So I'll play this. So let's say that we want this to turn to a freeze frame at this point. So I'm going to select the clip and right-click, and this time instead of frame hold options, I'm going to choose Add Frame Hold. Now what this has done is go from moving video to a freeze frame at the location that I was parked. Notice that it's also added a little splice at this location. You can go ahead and play this. And again, you can trim this out or in as you need to. Option number 3 is if you have moving video and then you want to insert a freeze frame at a certain location, hold on it for a little bit, and then go back to your moving video. All right, so I'm going to play this. And let's hold on the freeze frame there. I'll go ahead and select the clip and then right-click. And then this time I'm going to choose Insert Frame Hold Segment. Now as I play this, you'll notice that I have moving video, and then it goes to a freeze frame and then back to the moving video. Now this can be trimmed. If I just use my traditional trim tool, that's not going to work because I have a gap. So I recommend switching over to the ripple tool, your B key, and you can trim this in or out as you need to. So as you can see, adding freeze frames is pretty easy in Premiere Pro, whether you want to freeze a clip, add a freeze frame at the end of a clip, or insert a freeze frame inside of a clip. Just play around with this on how you might use freeze frames in your own workflow.